we had the opportunity to collaborate with Field Day, YouTube channel.
Oh, then I get plenty of time.
You never going home, man.
Calm down. It shouldn't take that long to eat an egg roll. Come, black.
Go ahead and get your little sandwich.
Shake that ass on the internet. Shake that ass on the internet. Shake that ass on the internet. Shake that ass on the tape.
Ass shaking song, sit it down on my baraka. Round of applause for that Waka Flocka Papa.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Dormtainment Podcast on this beautiful, not sunny day in California. I'm here with Tay, here with Cam, Emmanuel, Chaz, Mike. Well, Mike's coming. He was at the store.
He'll be here soon.
Being unprofessional. And we have a very special guest by the name of Issa Rae. Everybody give her a hand clap. Hand clap. Thank you, Issa, for stopping by and joining us. We're going to go straight
Enjoying us?
No, I already am enjoying you.
See, she's enjoying us.
You try to throw him under the bus.
I wasn't trying to throw him under the bus.
No, you tried to
I was
throw
just
me
trying to
under
make
the
myself
bus.
look better.
Thank you. You did that too. You did that.
We're going to get straight into things we not going to talk about today. Cam, you said you want to kick this thing off. Go ahead.
I got two because I missed out last week with things we're not going to talk about. Divine Sensation Tyrone, he got shot 3 times.
Oh,
he did.
Why would you laugh? That's so evil.
You don't even know if he died yet, and you laughing.
So hard.
Wait,
Why did you have to laugh so hard?
long dick style dude?
He got shot 3 times.
Is he
He finally,
okay? Is he alive?
yes, he's alive.
Okay.
He finally messed with the wrong one, I guess.
Oh,
He
that's
got
terrible.
shot 3 times.
But wait, what about the guy who said, "Motherfucker, I got a ball head"?
Not the same
That's
guy?
not the same
Not
dude.
the same guys. Two
separate
different
dudes.
entities.
But we ain't gonna talk about
But
that.
we're not going to talk about
that.
that.
And second, what makes me, I'm excited to announce this.
Okay.
You're making up for last week?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I got 2. BET is bringing back Uncut.
All right, let's give a definite. Issa, I know you're looking forward to that.
Did you used to watch Uncut?
By accident, it used to always be like 3 in the morning. In high school, chilling at somebody's house, let's watch Uncut. And then I saw Tech on there from Real World.
Oh my God.
I used to tell my parents I was watching it by accident too, but
All those great.
oh yeah, it was on here because
What that thing smell like was my favorite
Oh
song.
yeah.
But we ain't gonna talk about that.
We not good.
We got Mike in the building.
We got Mike in the building.
Make some noise for Mike.
We got Mike in the building.
We had to.
All right.
All right, welcome back, Mike.
Appreciate that.
Tay, you got anything that we not gonna talk about?
Yes.
Okay, what we not gonna talk about?
The site Ashley Madison, which is known for, it's a site basically where you sign up there to have affairs. And it has like 30 million. It has more than 30 million users.
What's that site?
AshleyMadison.com. Go ahead, put in all your personal information because it was actually hacked a few days ago. But the hackers are threatening to release all the information of these people who are signed up on this site.
Oh no.
Why would you sign up to have an affair? That's stupid.
Well, I mean, why not?
What?
We ain't gonna
We're
talk
not
about
gonna talk about that. Emmanuel.
I just want to just very quickly just say the thing I don't want to talk about is how Tyrese is. I believe he believes people are waging a war against R&B.
Tyrese, sit your ass down somewhere, dog.
Like I think Tyrese is amazing because the dude knows how to just
Finesse.
He's a finesser.
He's a good finesser.
It worked though. It
But-
debuted #1.
It did. It
Number one.
debuted, and I appreciate
Number
that.
one.
But
Compared
come
to
on,
what?
I get making your product bigger than you, but waging a war on R&B.
But it is. Listen to
It's
the
not.
R&B nowadays. It's girl, bitch,
might-
turn around.
he might
let
have
me
to-
have this. Like that's a war.
That's not a war.
That
It's
is
not a war.
He
That's just
shouldn't-
people making bad music.
Those are war tools. Man.
I think he should just let it go.
He should stop singing.
No, he should let R&B go.
No,
Where's it gonna go?
There's a place for
Hey
R&B.
man,
Is it?
genres die all the time.
Genres do
You
die.
can't let
Genres
genre
die
die.
every day, nigga.
What you think, Issa? Do you think?
I mean, what else is he gonna do? Is the question. That means he has to let
Artists
his
die that too.
No, please don't act anymore. Then he's gonna keep giving Twitter advice, and I can't take that. I can't.
But we ain't gonna talk about it before Tyrese called up there
right.
trying to fight.
Mike, you got anything we not gonna talk
World
about?
Star niggas look forward to Tyrese.
Oh no, you seen Tyrese new video today?
Hey man, so things we not gonna talk about. How come every Kardashian man who leaves ends up in a world of turmoil?
Hold on, what?
So have you heard about Scott Disick? That's how you say his name?
Yeah.
Disick.
Scott, what happened to Scott?
Scott recently, him and Courtney recently left each other, and now he's just going through it. They say he's locked up in his hotel room. His life is in shambles right now. Yeah, go ahead.
I think what it is, they signed some type of like waiver before they get inside the Kardashian vagina, and when that waiver when that's cut loose, that your life just
so it's on. They on life support when they get with them.
So it's like a IV drip.
Yeah,
right.
It's right from the vagina.
Yeah,
Right. And if you remember, they had Lamar. Lamar went crazy.
That's
I'm
true.
not saying he went crazy, but
yeah.
he went crazy on the coke lines. Then you had
Ray J just happened.
Ray J, I
No,
guess.
Ray J is a cultural legend.
He created the whole.
legend.
He is a cultural legend. I'm not.
But
gonna lie.
Seriously.
Not to mention Bruce, Caitlyn, and not only
Lamar.
even their own family members be
Wait,
messed
Bruce's
up too.
life is in shambles too.
Man, Bruce.
I mean, Caitlyn.
Caitlyn.
Oh, yeah.
Look at
Get
that
it right.
shit.
The fact that I don't know what to call him right now,
You got to use the right pronouns. You
gotta-
got to
you
gotta-
use the right pronouns.
I'm just going to not talk about it.
We ain't gonna talk about it.
Chaz, go ahead and tell us what you're not gonna talk about.
It's about damn time. To my fantasy football fans out
Oh
there.
my god.
Actually, this one is a special shout out to Mike.
Somebody that they don't know.
He hit me up. It don't matter. It don't matter. Because you know what's going to happen this year. I'm going to win. I'm
I'm sorry. I was amused. I'm sorry.
something else, girl.
We ain't gonna talk
We ain't
about
gonna
it.
talk
though.
about
We
it.
ain't gonna
talk about
And last thing that we're not going to talk about, this is called brand awareness. We're not going to talk about how Issa started off with the Issa, right? We called her hair the Issa because she had it nice and form fitting.
nice.
Yeah, we used
And
to call
then-
it the Issa.
And then, you
Had a
know,
name.
Chaz came in. Chaz is like
brand.
the Uber, and Issa was the original taxi.
Damn.
Uber came in. They established a new brand. And Chaz took over the Issa, so he is now the official carrier of the Issa. Let's give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. You know, he came in and did his
You did
thing.
that. Thank you.
But Taxi is waging war on Uber, so you never know.
All right, so those are things that we're not going to talk about. We're going to move on to the emails for the day. We're going to have
do
my
one.
man Tay take over for that. Tay,
Pick
what
one
you
good
got?
one, Tay.
What you got?
I'm going to pick one good one. I saw another good one, but it was too wild. I think we might have to answer that one personally.
Thanks
but
for
I will.
spoiling it for the fans. Saw another good one, but we ain't gonna use that one.
There was a better one, but now you're getting.
You
the
should
lesser
have got
version.
wild with him.
You should. You want to get?
I mean, get wild.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Get loose. Get loose.
They send some wild stuff.
Get loose.
All right.
Any of y'all want drinks? 11 a.m. in the morning. You want something to drink?
Some water?
I do. I gotta go somewhere. So
Get some
nah.
gin up and then.
What a smoke at.
So this guy, I won't even name him. I call
Okay.
him Langston.
Langston.
Okay,
So my
you
dog
named
Langston.
But I won't say his last name.
Okay.
Langston. This is wild. This is a wild question.
Sounds educated.
Just want to start off by saying they appreciate us, to appreciate what we do. He's a fan.
Thank you, Langston.
Thank you, Langston. He said he used to be a mixed martial arts trainer at the gym. He works with everybody from kids to ex-cons to actual fighters, and lastly, husbands and their wives. Not too long ago, I stopped training to focus more on school, and a couple I used to provide extra training sessions to approached me with a strange offer.
Okay.
Since the wives have never had a black guy, the husband wanted to do something special for their anniversary, which was personally tape a black guy having sex with his wife and pay him $200 for it.
I thought he was gonna have the
sandwich.
black guy fight his wife.
Which would have been 10 times cooler.
Okay.
The wife is really cute and curved in all the right places.
Oh yeah, do that.
Okay.
Courtesy of my training.
Okay.
Shout out to Langston Training. I would like to know, what do you think I should do? And if you were in my position, what would y'all do? He said he kind of needs the money.
I don't condone
Contone.
wife contone. I don't condone. I don't condone or condone wife banging. No.
White,
No.
white banging?
Wife.
Or white banging?
No, definitely white
Yeah,
banging.
white banging.
I think he should go ahead and do that.
Why?
I have to give a reason? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, first he said he's broke.
Okay.
$200?
$200 means a lot.
No,
to
he
a
can hustle
broke
up
nigga.
$200.
No, $200 means a lot to a broke nigga right now. That's 2 months of groceries right there, brother.
2 months? Where?
That's
Not in
like
California.
Not
He
in
didn't say he was in California. What did he?
$25 a week?
Food for less.
Yeah.
And
No,
then,
man, that's pretty cheap, man.
and then he's getting permission to do something that he wants to do anyway.
I
see.
think
But
the
it's
problems.
weird, man.
The problems outweigh the money.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The problems definitely outweigh
The
the
bigger
money.
issue too, he's recording it, so you never know what he's gonna do with that footage.
You sign a
A non-disclosure.
a talent agreement,
But he can just upload that shit to
but you got to sign a talent agreement.
And then what?
If it ever gets uploaded, I'll sue you
No, that's not
for your wife.
Obviously, he only has enough
that's
money to give you $200. So
That's what he's
soon-
telling
And then
you.
like the wife might like it, and then it's gonna. It's just
Okay.
a whole,
True.
She'll fall in love.
I see too many scary movies. I feel like it's a setup. Like he
Yeah.
gonna get in there, they gonna chain him down, and all
But
this
he can fight.
craziness.
He can.
Oh,
well, that's
he can
true.
fight.
He got
But
the-
if you chain,
Oh, then that fact. Go ahead, do it.
he can't fight naked though.
Yeah,
you don't want to fight naked.
You can't. Nah.
as long as I can have my 9 close to me while I stroke it.
You gonna be stroking with a with a pistol.
Hey, I don't know what's going on here. This is a weird
Mike needs a
situation.
9-inch ruler because he doesn't know.
Yeah, Langston. I say don't
do it,
man.
Langston. It's
Teaching them
$200
classes,
ain't worth it,
make
bro.
your money there.
Go ahead and do it, Langston.
Don't listen to Mike, man. He trying to lead you down the wrong path.
I didn't want to read that one.
Langston, you gonna end up on World Star. Don't do it.
We gonna be like, oh, there go Langston. Oh, you gonna hear?
Damn, man.
Well, that was our email for today. Remember to email us at thedtpodcast@gmail.com. thedtpodcast@gmail.com. I low-key think Issa sent that one in as Langston.
I already did it, baby.
Next, we're going to move on to our Would You Rather section for the day. We got 2 decent ones for the day, 2 quick ones. Cam, if you want to kick that off
All
for
right.
us.
Now, what I'm about to tell you, no matter what I tell you, the information won't change. You just have to pick one.
Okay.
Would you rather know the date of your death or the cause of your death? And knowing either the or won't change anything.
The cause.
Date.
Give me a date.
Date.
Give me the date, because if I know the date, I can get my life together before that date. And just have everything. I'll say goodbye to everyone. I don't want to know the cause, because if it's like a car accident, I'm gonna be scared to drive every time.
Damn.
I don't want that.
That's
fear.
scary, though. But either way, it's scary because if you know the cause.
But if you know the date and it's like 3 years from now,
I mean, I can prepare.
you,
Stay in the house.
No,
But
it's like
you get over
That's
it.
how Marvin Gaye died. He knew that some psychic told him he was gonna die or something like that.
oh yeah.
He stayed in the house all day and then his dad shot him.
shot him.
Oh,
You in the house all the time.
that's terrible.
If he would have
I never heard
stayed,
that story.
He had a
Really?
Yeah, I
feeling
never-
he was gonna die.
I knew his dad
and
shot
he
him,
stayed
I
in the
know.
house. Yeah.
Damn.
Man.
It's kind of crazy.
See, he should have picked how he should have done that.
That's why Tupac and Biggie was so prophetic to me, because like Biggie made an album Ready to Die, and then Tupac always talked about heaven and dying. I'm like, did somebody come in and tell them this?
Well, that's the thug life.
Yeah.
That, you know what? That is the thug life.
I
The
heard
thug
you smoke
mantra.
enough weed, you'll figure it out though when you'll die and how.
You'll figure it out.
I die every time I smoke weed. That's why I stopped, guys.
I'm trying to die tonight.
The second Would You Rather is a terrible Would You Rather, but I seen it and I was like, I have to ask this. It was, would you rather with your bare hands? It's terrible.
You read this already?
With your bare hands.
I mean,
Strangle.
with the bare hands. It's all
Strangle a newborn baby.
Oh my god.
Hold on. I'm not
This man
done.
Tate laughs at the most
Just evil. Strangle a newborn baby or strangle 100 puppies.
100 puppies.
Yeah.
I can't kill a human.
But you know you gonna go through each puppy.
But I can't kill a human. It's
That's
so
somebody's
terrible.
child.
Oh, that's true.
I can't show.
The puppies are somebody's child.
But I don't know them. Like, I can't distinguish them.
Okay, but what if they got little dog tags with their name on it?
Look, and each name tag says please.
Let me ask you this. Well, each name tag had our names on it. Chaz, Emmanuel, Mike, Tay.
But I want to see y'all are still alive, so I see it.
And the whole time they're just saying, "I love you." They're
barking it.
Yeah, but that's a terrible question. But yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna have to go with the puppies.
It's terrible.
That's
I'm
not
not
easy.
killing a human.
That's tough.
I'm not killing a human.
Line them up.
You killing a you still killing a human.
Can you go to jail for
It's human
both?
spirit.
Yeah, oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
You can go to jail for killing 100 puppies?
Yeah.
It's puppy slaughter.
Michael Vick went to jail for
Fighting.
fighting and
That's true.
For training.
Depending on the color of the baby, you might go to jail for longer for the
Oh
dog.
God.
We can have that joke out. That's a dark joke. Dark joke.
That was our would you rather question for the day.
that was Emmanuel that said that, by the way. The rest of us had no part of that dark.
I'm gonna get murdered.
If you have would you rather, you can send those to the DT podcast at Gmail too. And now for the main event.
Young
They hate on
DeMarco.
me. They hate on me. They hate on me.
So we have Issa Rae in the building today.
Issa Rae is in the
Issa
building.
Rae is in the building.
She's in the Soldier Boy Museum. As you can see.
Wondering why,
Issa Rae.
What you was wondering?
What you wondering?
why there were so many. But I kept looking at this one. I was just like, oh, okay, cool. That's nice. But now I'm seeing.
That's nice.
Is that his shirt?
Yeah, we got her at a concert
Fruity
in
Boy
06.
swag and
She's
What-
taking
what's
a look
the
at our
other one?
Soldier Boy museum.
Something on
today.
acrylic.
Tears acrylic.
here's acrylic over there.
So this is like with intent, you guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, this is an accident.
See, when we get tired, because all the editing we have to do, you go through the
Yeah,
you know.
the editing. We have Soldier Boy look at us
like,
and
"Come
be
on,
like, get
bruh.
back to the work.
Stupid
man."
fruity
Because you
boy.
know what happened. You know, he's
Really,
been
bruh?
through some tough things.
You gonna
So,
stop now, bro?
He's just looking at us like, bruh, get back to it, bruh.
On the video, I want to have a picture of him fade in.
But that's by far my favorite.
Yeah,
piece.
yeah, with the glasses and everything.
Issa, I honestly want to say that the first time I heard about you was Cam, actually. I think Cam was the first one to introduce me, and this was 2000.
Don't ask me the year.
I know the
When
year.
did you
I
first
know
come
the
on
year. It's
Aqua Black
2000. It was
Girl?
2011, late 11, early 12.
No, it wasn't early. Was it early?
Yeah, because we were in Dunwoody. We
We were in Dunwoody, but
Late
when did you come on with Aqua Black Girl?
Aqua Black was 2011. February.
2011? Yeah, so it was late.
Mike's
2011.
good with those.
Yeah,
those
he is.
dates.
He is. I'm sorry, I denied you.
Ladies, I'll never forget your anniversary.
he didn't say birthdays though. Get that.
He also may fuck wives.
But I'll never forget.
But yeah, Cam came to me. He was like, "Yo, you got to check out this thing on YouTube. I just found. You found it on some site or something."
I forgot how I found it.
And he was like, "You got to check it out. It's new. It's real cool." So I went to go watch it. I'm like, "What is this?" I was like, "Let me watch it." I put it in. I mean, put it in like it's a tape. I watched it on YouTube and I just got hooked. I was like, "Yo, this is amazing right now."
And it was-
like I haven't heard this perspective honestly from a black person since never maybe.
Maybe
To be honest with
maybe
you.
living single.
Maybe
Yes.
No, but I heard you in an interview soon after talking about, how you really enjoy content like The Office.
Yeah.
Those type of shows. Those are shows we all love. And at that time, we were honestly just starting to study comedy more and more. And we were watching episodes of The Office, and Parks and Recs just came out. And we were just like really into it. And when I saw your stuff, I was like, yo, it's time to step our game up.
Yeah.
I
And
never
so I
heard
honestly
that.
want to
Never
say
knew
thank
that.
you.
Oh,
You're
y'all.
an inspiration to all of us.
We just came
All that
together
good
and
stuff.
said we was gonna say all this.
Chaz.
I'll be honest with you. Hey
Chazzy.
ladies, I might forget your anniversary. I'm be honest with you. Nah, I'm just
Thanks.
But you did hit the game hard. Like,
Yeah.
Like I was, any girl I ever chilled with at that time, and always like were watching that, and I think another channel as well. But yeah, like you really like a lot of people was really paying attention when that dropped.
I appreciate it.
So that was really,
She
really
used
cool
me
to
as
see.
like pussy bait. That's pretty much.
Damn, pussy bait.
Girls were using you as dick bait.
Yeah.
Exactly. We'll say
Pussy bait.
that. Like you.
That sounds like a skit. Come get your pussy bait.
Thank you, man.
Well,
There's a lot of women in Atlanta that was put on to awkward black girl.
the way I heard about you, for those of y'all that don't know, I'm a phenomenal DJ.
Oh, here he go.
Oh my god. I'm scared.
So, that was it. That's all I got to say.
Hey, he killed that party though.
Yeah,
He was
You
rocking
did
that party.
You did
Hey, put me
that
on.
party.
Yo, I'm trying to do stuff out in Cali, you know what I'm saying?
Mike DJ Issa's a B-Day.
And it was the best.
Yeah.
Like, you killed it. I was drunk. I didn't know people were dancing.
Oh, yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
I was scared. You know, you're always scared that nobody's having fun at your party.
Not when I'm
Not when
behind
Mike
the wheels.
DJ.
I had it. People were like, "Yeah, we were dancing. You were sweating." Like, and I did not know.
Trying to tell
So
them,
you
thank
killed
you.
it.
Oh, your party, the 90s party was good too.
Oh yeah, came to that.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you.
Yeah.
I was
So
not
throw the
drunk at
party.
that.
So where do we first meet Issa? Where do we meet
Can I
in
say that
person?
where I discovered y'all?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, please talk about that the rest of the podcast, please.
No,
And how awesome we are.
y'all really are though. Like, I had done my first web series, and through it, like, I had met in 2007. I had met this random girl from Georgia. Are you touching your nipples?
This is
Mike over here
Sorry, I
touching.
thought you were like,
all
yeah.
right, what you
tell
don't
us.
understand, this is a good cusping position. It's like, you know when fat dudes hold their stomach and it's,
Mike hold his peck.
I got a good cup size.
It just caught me off guard. So yeah, I met this random girl. Her name is Allie. Shout out to her. And she put me on y'all in 2009 when y'all had done the Halloween video.
Oh damn, that's oh shit.
It was it was 2009. Right?
Yeah, it was like
Y'all were still in school.
Yeah.
Wait, which one did you watch? Was it the one?
It was like
with the baby.
That's the first one.
the baby. Was it the one that? I mean, it was like super. I can't remember.
No,
if it
it
was
was
Zombie.
2009. That's the one with
That's
Luke.
that's
Was that
the
was
baby,
that
but-
Saw?
Yeah, that's
or,
Saw.
or was that?
was Saw.
Did you watch Saw or Zombies?
I don't know. I feel like it was Saw.
It probably was
It
Saw.
was like it was a
2000.
5 parts.
Yeah, if it's 2009, yeah, that's definitely.
That's early.
That's
That's
earlier.
that's
Early.
early.
That's the
y'all,
first
y'all
year.
didn't have like the camera.
Nah.
equipment, y'all
Oh,
didn't have
no,
nothing.
yeah,
So
that's
she
2009.
found y'all and she put me on, and then that's when I mean I saw you guys again with the World Star Hip Hop. I feel like it was the laundry mat music.
Oh,
Yeah,
washing
yeah,
machine.
Washing machine.
Washing machine, yeah.
That was
Yeah,
That's 2010.
the after.
early
So y'all came,
2010.
okay. So it was like, oh, it's the same guys with the Halloween special.
Oh, okay.
And just kept on watching y'all blow up from there and rooting for
No,
you
you ain't
guys
say nothing, though.
for
You
the-
just watched it.
How was I gonna say? I wasn't nobody. I wasn't
Something else.
nobody. I was sharing them.
You were nobody's either.
We could have been an awkward black girl.
Y'all didn't know me, so
Man,
I was
that's
just rooting
cool.
on the sidelines, not commenting, just doing. They had the ratings, so I would give y'all
Yeah.
5 stars
So you
And
really
I
saw how we grew.
for sure.
years.
But like even from the washing machine video to the Halloween video, like the production quality was outstanding. I don't know how y'all did that.
Man,
We
it was.
We don't know how we
washing machine
did
video
that.
was the
Washing
shit.
machine
that
was
one,
cool.
yeah.
Washing
yeah.
machine still to this
Yeah,
day.
that's it.
I
it still
enjoy
looks
that.
good, yeah.
Still looks good.
And the thing about it is, we've been trying to collab on a skit for what's been 4 years,
Y'all are still
4 years, yeah.
and we almost had it.
We almost had it. And I
had
fucked up. I had that shooting that day.
Yeah. Some more important. I get it. It's
Nothing
fine.
wrong with it.
Yeah. All right.
Bitter ass. Yeah.
Bitter black men.
But the first time we actually met was when
Her
was it?
screening for Tracy Edmonds' show that you had.
Oh, the choir. That's why I ended up having
Yeah.
to shoot. That,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Which opened
That was
up
the
funny
first
as hell.
time we met.
I thought it was.
Yeah.
I thought we met
Physically, yeah.
beforehand.
Oh, that was the first time
Some
we
of
physically
y'all.
met.
Yeah, I wasn't there.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah.
weren't there, but we that's
I came.
Yeah.
I can't believe that's the first time we met. That's like, was that 2013?
I think so. Yeah.
Because
was
that's
when
when we first moved
moved.
out here.
Yeah, that
2013.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, I always forget that you guys live somewhere else because you know Los Angeles is everything, as you guys know now.
Yeah.
LA native here, okay.
Yep.
You a
I just
Lakers
need y'all
fan
to know.
too? Is that?
I'm not gonna front. My brothers are, but I don't really watch sports until
You know
I'm
what?
a bandwagon fan.
Okay.
So you're a Golden State Warrior right now.
Right? Yes. Go Warriors.
So what do you have going on right now? What's
So y'all know we were talking earlier, giving the lowdown, but I'm casting for the pilot that I'm shooting for HBO, and I'm mad excited about it.
Please. Yeah.
so if y'all don't see any adorntainment in there, just know she ain't shit. All right, just let y'all know.
because we damn sure did audition. You know what I'm saying? So
They only cast 3 of them.
No,
Something else,
no.
girl.
It's different roles for all of y'all.
Nobody yet.
It's
Can I at least get a
different roles.
background? Can I be the nigga dancing in there?
Come on, y'all. That's the first episode. Once I go to series, y'all gonna be all up in it.
Okay,
You know
that's
that,
cool.
right?
That's
heard
cool.
that, right?
It's on record now.
This is the
Because
proof.
if not, you're not welcome back to the internet.
And
To
see,
the internet?
wait.
You're not welcome
And this
back.
is a great.
Stay over at
this is a-
HBO.
This is a great lesson for Langston. See how cameras
I
mess
know,
you up?
I know.
Don't do it, Langston.
Don't do it. But yeah, so you're casting for your show.
Casting for the show right now has been like I sold the show in 2013. We're shooting now. It's been a long ass process, and the next step is it going to series? So it's like super nerve wracking.
Oh, it's going to series.
It's on me though. Like at the end of the day, I realize that now. Like hiring actors, all that. I have to think about like I can make or break this at the end of the day because the team is on point. Like people that we bring in are about to be on point. So it comes down to me, and that's scary as shit.
Yeah.
Tell the people about the process and how long it takes. Because the other day, I didn't tell y'all this. My mom called me, right? And I was half asleep, so I wasn't really giving her too much energy. But she called me, and she was like, Mike here. I was like, yeah, what's her friend name? Paul. Paul called me and said, what's going on with your videos? You guys falling off.
Wait. Falling off as we not funny anymore, or we haven't been
he's just
posting
saying
as
we're
many?
We're not
We
posting.
We're
slacking.
not posted. We're
Yeah,
not relevant
okay.
right now. So
We're not
my
relevant.
mom telling me this, and her friend is the same age as her, and they telling.
That is the funniest
That's funny.
thing I've
But
ever heard in my life.
I wanted to like, I be wanting to break it down to my mom,
Yeah,
but I just don't have
you
the
don't have
time.
the energy.
They don't know.
This is him, Paul.
So
Yeah.
I just was like, Mom, things take time.
Yeah.
We'll be there.
Yeah.
So I was like, just tell them that. But I was like, I want you to explain to like the people about the time and the development and how long things take sometimes.
Yeah.
Just from going from YouTube onto HBO, how long was that process?
Y'all know better than anyone, like, going from YouTube specifically, like, you're creating the content yourself, you're producing it, which can take a couple of weeks to find locations, things like that, or if you're shooting your house, like, sometimes it takes extra money.
Yeah.
And the time, especially when you're working with other actors. So anything, like, even a sketch could take anywhere from, like, a couple of days to a month.
We know.
And then producing at a constant rate, like I admire y'all do Monday every Monday.
Sunday.
Well, we used to.
Sunday, sorry, every Sunday.
Yeah,
and
we
Now
used
you
to,
sure
yeah.
We used to
you
do
really
Mondays.
watched that?
we used to do Mondays. My bad.
Yeah.
And that's like that's hard to do on a consistent basis. But you still have a lot of creative control when it's out of your hands, and when someone else is like deciding whether or not if this is good enough to go out yet.
Right.
That takes a while, and I just ended up at a network that is notoriously long, and that takes 2 to 3 years to develop. Like I did 7 drafts of a script, I think 7 or 9 drafts of a script before.
But
they
the
were like,
payoff
it's cool.
is good.
Yeah.
The payoff
HBO.
is good because it still is like the closest you could get to the internet in terms of like creative control and stuff like that. So the payoff is great, if it happens.
It will.
It will.
Thank y'all. I really appreciate it. Sure. But y'all, it takes a long ass time.
Yeah.
And even with you guys, you made a conscious effort not to release a lot right now because you're focusing on your
Right.
show,
Yeah.
right?
Show projects.
And we just released a special "Get You a Little Sandwich."
That's right.
So that is like 4 skits in itself, plus a documentary, plus like in between stuff. And I think the
hour or
fans
something
don't
of
understand that we put that out, but then
Well,
the next
some
week
do.
some do. And then we put that out, and then the next week they were like, "Oh, but you didn't put a video out this week." We were like, "We just gave you like an hour and
12 minutes.
So did y'all get like backlash for the
Some.
pay?
Just a
Some
little
of
bit.
it.
It's just a
People
little
have
bit
to
here.
understand.
A few. It was a small percentage, but
Yeah.
then the fans who really understood it came through and
Yeah,
showed
yeah.
their
Support.
piece.
Yeah.
But we knew it was going to be confusion. Even like when you watch like everybody else talk about stuff like Future and other artists and stuff, and even Black and Sexy watching what they did, they said they got the same thing, and people just they just weren't used to it. They didn't understand it.
You got to ease them into it.
Yeah.
It feels
Everything.
And it's good that I think now people and companies are understanding the value of comment sections because those people are leading those conversations, and other people like the first thing they do is scroll down and read what people are saying.
Right.
Yeah.
So when we have the negative backlash, it's good to see that there are diehard fans that stand up for us and are like, no,
I ask y'all a
fuck y'all,
question?
y'all
Yeah.
ain't loyal and all that, because it's good. And I'm sure I know you have that with awkward
Oh,
black girl.
oh my God, all day, but it's the worst. But I want to ask y'all a question.
What's up?
Do y'all delete negative comments?
No.
Leave it right on up there.
What did we see?
Let it soak in there.
You know what's funny? We had a situation when you did
That's
the.
right.
We sent her to do the song.
Oh, Ass on the Internet.
Ass on the Internet for a Ratchet Piece Theater.
Yes.
And fans went on. Who the fuck is this
Dumbass bitch. That's why, like,
we were
y'all
like,
don't get it.
yo,
Still to
we
this day, I
told-
get comments
didn't get
on
it.
that video. Like, still.
We apologize.
But then I saw Issa going in. I was like, oh, she about to get Adam right now.
But I never said that y'all asked me to do the video.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I was just like, we just gonna let it be what it is. They can think
Yeah.
I'm a
Yeah.
hater. It
And
worked.
it was fun because we thought that was funny.
Yeah,
like
that shit
every
was
time we
hilarious.
watch Ratchet Piece Theater, we just laughing and we were like, let's
It'll be
submit ours
good.
to her, see if she does
fun
it.
to
She
do.
did it. Yeah,
It was
it was real.
still one of my
And the
favorite
thing is,
songs.
like, the way you wrote it, it wasn't like on some, I'm shitting on these dudes type thing. It was like you were coming at it from a certain perspective. And it was cool. Like, I was like, she knows how to do it. Like,
Yeah,
she know,
yeah,
and
yeah.
people still didn't get it, you
A
know.
little bit over people's heads,
From-
but it's okay.
From a creative standpoint, was it hard to start receiving notes? Because when we first started getting notes on things, it was kind of like you don't know how to. You like, all right.
You don't get it, but
Hey, you want to set it on fire, man.
It's like, yeah. So
You want innovative,
was-
but you sending me notes. So.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, it was hard getting stupid notes.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah,
because
yeah,
in
yeah.
some sense, you still feel like you have to address it in
Yeah,
some way.
yeah.
Like when I did the thing with ABC, that was real new.
Mm-hmm.
That was my first TV chance,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't want to fuck it up. I didn't want to be like, she's a difficult black one. So when I was like, so when I get notes that didn't make sense, I was all like a pushover about it. Like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, I'll try to make it work. Yeah,
Yeah,
no
yeah,
problem.
yeah.
Oh, she's the easy black.
we like working with her. Let's work with her
Simple
more.
black one.
Yeah.
So that was an issue, and I had to learn to like find my footing. So in that sense, it was hard.
Yeah,
it was
yeah, yeah.
stupid, but in another sense, like sometimes y'all have each other.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can be
Yeah.
like, that's stupid, that's dumb, and you take criticism from each other. Like I don't necessarily have that, and so there is a layer of insecurity where I'm like, I don't know if this is good. So it's
Right.
good to have other insight as well.
Well, you can
That
always
makes
send
sense.
it to us, you know.
Yeah, you
I don't
know.
believe y'all. Don't believe me. Y'all too good
That's,
believers.
that's what we're here for.
Yeah, we are here. This is the comedy trap house.
Yeah.
So you might as well.
Camera.
One question. I have one question because I know you got to leave soon. But how much of yourself do you put into the awkward black girl character, or like the whole? Sorry, how much of yourself do you put into the series or this like to the scripts?
Yeah.
Like how much of it is?
For Awkward Black Girl, it was like 30 to 40%. Like it was mostly my personality, but like the stuff that happened outside of the awkward moments, like
Right.
really
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
happen to me.
Okay.
For this new one though, it's like basically my life, which is hard.
Yeah.
At the same time, because I know like who I want to play what or what I imagine, and I can anticipate the questions of like, so this really happened?
Right.
That nigga's really like
Yeah.
this, like, but I mean that's the truth, in some ways.
I think that's been our most difficult part too, because what we're writing for Comedy Central is about us. So it's not like we're writing for characters. So we can't like go crazy, go wild because
I have
it's
a question.
Us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So go ahead.
After Awkward Black Girl dropped and got popular, did you get male groupies?
Did I get
Oh,
male
male
groupies?
groupies.
Did you get male
male
groupies? Do you get male
It's
groupies?
not the same. I wish it were. It's just, it's not like they're throwing themselves. It's still game. So I get approached and stuff like to get taken out, but it's not like nobody's waiting outside my hotel room.
The type of men you attract, I want to know
It
about
varies.
that. Do you,
really.
I would assume you attract very educated dudes. Like you don't get the.
And I don't want that.
You don't want that.
I don't.
She want a thug.
Issa want a real nigga. Issa want a real
I
nigga.
She want a
do.
rough neck.
I want a nice nigga. Like I like polite niggas.
I like that.
I do. I like
nigga.
like niggas
You
that have
like
manners.
You like politically correct nigga.
In a way, yes.
Like Southern dudes.
Maybe guys in comedy groups.
6 of them.
Who say nigga occasionally?
But I always get like guys that like think I like poetry, things like that. That got spoken word,
Incense burning.
incense, like all that. People call me sister. I don't really like that. So that's the kind of people.
Now,
All of them from DC. That's where I'm from.
now
all
you
of them
just,
from
you just
DC.
said that the show Awkward Black Girl is based around your life and the show you're writing right now or the pilot for HBO, right? Now, as I was reading the pilot, because I'm reading for a part.
Oh, you read the whole thing?
Oh yeah, read the whole thing.
We all read it. It was good.
Oh, come on now. As we read the pilot,
we got pull in this industry.
which is you.
Got all 32 pages.
But I'm not gonna say anything about the pilot necessarily. But in there, it kind of relates to your life growing up, and you didn't necessarily grow up around black people.
Oh no.
You grew up, and there's a hashtag going around Twitter called
Growing up
black. How did you grow up? Did you grow up around black or white people? What was it like? And
I grew up around a lot of like white and Jewish people initially, and then when I moved to LA, that's when I was more around like middle class black people, upper middle class black people, and it just wasn't the same. So I felt kind of left out of the hashtag, but there were still things that were universal that were like, my mom had a, that's funny, guys.
That's me.
I'm like, what?
So I felt left out, but like for the most part, like being black, growing up black, I did have a kind of universal experience, but. It varied. I felt like everyone had a varied experience.
I imagine growing up in LA was like the wood. Was it anything like that or no?
I mean, not for me, because the wood was fun. I was in mean girl territory. I didn't have my clothes were whack. Like everybody was name brand. I was trying. I got like Tommy Hilfiger from TJ Maxx. I discovered that, and it was like. TJ Maxx changed my life.
What type of football? By the time you found out that Tommy Hilfiger was in TJ Maxx, it was like over.
Yeah, it was.
You still like,
because I remember going. I'm like, oh shit, go to. Hey, what's up, Tommy? Oh, y'all got FUBU.
That was last year.
Marshalls changed our lives.
Marshalls and TJ Maxx, like they were the shit. And Ross, did Ross have that?
Sometimes
dress for
less. Yeah, Ross. It was sometimes.
Marshalls, man.
I might find you a good belt in Ross.
Every Marshalls in the city, boy.
No, but like it was brutal growing up here from Maryland because people would clown you for no reason.
Yeah. I remember very specifically, and this goes to the growing up black. I grew up kind of poor, and so one day from TJ Maxx, I got a FUBU shirt. It had a big FB on there, and I was like, let's go.
Let's do it. Let's
go.
Let's do it.
Next day.
I came to school early, like 30 minutes early, and like 5 minutes before the bell rang. This girl came up to me and was like, "That's FUBU shirt?" I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "No, it's not. That's a PB." That I had to walk around the whole day.
I would have ran. I would have left school.
I wanted to.
Was that middle school or was that?
Oh, that was elementary.
Oh. His FUBU was PHUB.
I got a FUBU story. I remember, me and my brother, our dad, he's from the Bahamas, and he does boating flings and takes celebrities out doing certain things, and sometimes they give them, clothes and whatever, right? So, well, you was in what? Middle school? Elementary?
Fifth grade.
Yeah, I was in high school.
Oh God.
Yeah. So he came home one night. I was excited to see my dad, and he was like, "Yeah, I brought y'all. Y'all like FUBU, right?" I'm like, what? What? Open the box.
Had a whole box.
Yeah, me and my brother was going through. I'm like, oh, okay. So I was in the room I'm like, I'm gonna kill him tomorrow. I'm gonna kill him with the red FUBU. So, I get to the bus stop early, waiting. Get to the school, everybody in the cafeteria. Yeah. So, I walked in, sat down, and my friends were like, what that's it? I like, oh, this the new FUBU. And they're like,
humble about it.
Yeah, it was in cursive. The FUBU was connected. Yeah. It don't supposed to connect. I'm like, what?
It's not supposed to connect.
That's when you walk away. Oh, no, y'all tripping. Just run off.
Yeah, so I thought I was doing it, but I had the cursive FUBU. I guess.
Damn, man.
Damn. And I was in high school.
That's
I'm sorry, Chad. That's
worse.
That's even worse.
People probably still call you that the poo-poo guy.
Yeah, probably. The
poo-poo. Remember that dude that came to school?
So I guess fake FUBU was a big thing.
It was.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They sold it downtown.
I have a FUBU story, too.
Has someone tweeted
this
that?
is drawn out so long.
Has someone,
Confession session.
you said someone tweeted what?
Did someone tweet that? Because I'm about to.
About FUBU?
Growing up black. You don't know about PB on this.
I don't know.
I just know FUBU was like, by the time I hit middle school, that shit was out of style.
Yeah. No,
And
Platinum FUBU came in.
Bad album. I don't know, because I rocked one time.
Sorry, go ahead.
No,
did y'all have Iceberg?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought it was an LA thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, we had Iceberg.
Block 29, then Iceberg.
Yeah.
Okay.
Iceberg.
We had it all.
Rockefeller, Rockaware. I said Rockefeller.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Anything with a fat or fresh on it. I
Sean
had it.
John.
Before we get ready to get out of here, we have to, Issa, we want you to help us explain this story about VidCon. Ooh. When we first went to VidCon together.
Tragedy.
It was for those who don't know, VidCon is a big convention with like a bunch of YouTubers and
Bunch of not our
like
demographic.
just a bunch of not our colored people there, and so us and Issa had a fan meetup. We were together, so we were like, "Oh, it's gonna be fans. We about to be deep in here."
Because we didn't know that at the time. This is our first time. Have you been there before?
I have been there before, but I don't know why I didn't register.
We didn't. Yeah,
Right.
well, this is our first time at VidCon,
Yeah.
so we met up with Issa. They had a nice little booth set up for us, and
Next to all the other YouTubers.
next to all the YouTubers, and Issa, go ahead and pick it up from there. Let the fans know.
First of all, I will say that I was like, okay, I mean, I may not be enough, but knowing that I'm with y'all, I'm like, I'm gonna pull some of these. So we get there, and did we get there early? We met in this fly ass green room. We were just laughing up,
we had
chopping it up,
food.
you
We had
know, just
food,
being like,
nice water.
being humble YouTube stars. Like we were good.
I think we had our own like concierge person like taking us around.
Yeah, yeah.
We did, yeah,
like-
private escort. So we get out there, and they take us around the back lot, and we reach this curtain. We go inside, and we see our table, and they're like, "Okay, this is your table." And it's like maybe 15 minutes before we're supposed to get there, get on board. But already next to us is like
Hundreds. Just
hundreds
hundreds
of
fans.
people lined up for like a person with a guitar. I
On
wanna
each
say
side.
It was like, I know Tyler Oakley was there.
Yeah.
But a bunch of YouTubers I
Big
hadn't heard
YouTuber
of.
stars,
Yeah.
and it was just like they had seas of white people in line.
Like just
Kids, teenagers.
waiting.
And the thing is, this is to the left and to the right of us. We're directly in the middle
With no one.
with no
one
in our line.
But I'm
It's
still
so-
optimistic. I'm like, oh, it's
Yeah.
15
You know,
minutes
our people
left.
are
Yeah,
like
they're
that.
late,
Yeah.
so it's fine.
What 10
Yo,
minutes goes by, we start. Just
Yeah.
Get a picture. We're going to put the picture up.
Yeah, we got to put the picture up with this. But it was the funniest thing to me. I remember us laughing. To
Yeah,
the
we were
side.
laughing. You gotta laugh.
Do you remember the old lady? Shout out to the old lady that came
God
up and
bless
was
the old
like,
lady,
I
yeah.
didn't see anybody in your line. I don't know who you are, but
Was she the same one that brought her daughter?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
somebody brought her daughter
Yes.
there, and her daughter was like, "Hey,
Mom, stop embarrassing me.
my mom said you guys are here.
But
Could you sign this?"
I want a rematch with all of them at a HBCU.
Oh, yeah. Get it popping. Get it popping.
Yes.
Remember every time we
Yo,
had
why
that
haven't
one.
we done a tour together? Can we do that?
We can
We need to
definitely
do
do
that.
that.
It's
We
on
need to do
you.
that for real.
It's
Yeah.
not on me, y'all.
We'll set that up.
Spring.
Have my people
Yeah,
call your
spring.
people.
Okay.
We'll set that
You know how
up.
LA
Spring? All right.
Also, congrats on your book.
Thank you.
Yeah, congrats on your
Thank
book.
you
How's that
very
been
much.
doing? It's been going good. I know
It's been going well,
You went on
yeah.
a book tour. How many cities did you go to?
It was like 12.
Like 12?
Yeah,
Okay.
but it's getting a paperback. So
Oh, okay.
Hey,
Got pictures in there?
Dude.
Got pictures in there? I don't read.
why are you pushing that stereotype
now.
right now, Chad?
Cause that's the type of nigga she like.
That's what she likes.
Don't read.
All right, true.
Because nowadays,
You're right.
You got the option to read or watch the movie.
That's
I'd rather
true.
Watch the movie.
That's true.
Or watch the show. That's
Yeah,
coming.
that's real.
Or
shit.
be in the show.
It's a great book. I read like the first page, so like you know what I'm saying. It's been going.
Thank you for doing that.
Yeah,
Rich.
you know what I'm saying.
I gotta go get me a copy.
But yeah, we want to thank you for coming by. I know you got to get ready to get up out of
Man,
here.
Thank y'all for having me.
Hold on. Since we still got me, I want to backtrack
Real
quick.
quick.
Okay.
I gotta ask you this because we've had this discussion before, blah blah blah. But dating, you did talk about the guys that come at you, but is it hard for you not being a black woman out here, but just being a creator out here as a creator and in the life you living right now? Because for us, at least for me, I'll speak for myself. It gets a little tough to give
it's
time
tough.
to people
Yeah.
Oh,
right
yeah,
now
for sure.
to even
When you're chasing your dream.
yeah, it kind of gets that dating realm gets. So how is it for you?
Yeah, I feel like that's always a source of fights and arguments and things like that. But you just have to be 100% honest up front. And for me, I don't think I could ever date a creator.
Right.
Because it's both of us not being able to get time. Like I need someone who still has something stable that's outside of the the business. Because if we're both scattered, someone has to be the one to be like, okay, I'm gonna hold it down.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. See, and I would think the opposite, because a person that has a normal job or something
probably won't relate.
I feel like they wouldn't understand. They would understand the least.
It's true.
It's either way.
Yeah, I prefer that, and I don't want to talk about like the industry all the time or the business. All the time.
Exactly.
Like, sometimes you want to escape that.
Right.
So it depends.
Tell me about the CVS pharmacy pickup you had today.
What?
The CVS pharmacy pickup. Right. But thank you, Issa. You can give your plugs wherever people can find you at.
I'm Issa Rae everywhere.
Issa Rae everywhere. You heard it.
Just can't say Issa Rae.
See, listen, she get on. She get a TV show. She want to talk about she Issa Rae everywhere.
Everybody know her. She hang with Pharrell.
She just get off.
At least she didn't say Google me.
Also, one last thing: the Essence cover was beautiful. That was
spectacular.
Yeah, that was great.
Appreciate it.
That was great. So keep doing your thing.
Don't cry.
Tay over here getting emotional.
You know, like I have like a lot of sisters.
That's cool.
And like everybody in my family really pays attention to you and
That's
really supports you.
Thank
so
you.
That's really
So
cool,
don't you stop.
You know I love y'all, so I appreciate it.
I'm gonna try to get girls up. Hey, you seen the Essence? Yeah, we know her. No, I'm for real. We know.
Oh yeah, we got a podcast. We got to check it out right there.
I can take a picture.
Shut down VidCon.
You know how you try to call them too? You know she never pick up.
She probably busy. HBO.
Yeah. You don't know her.
Well, thank you guys. Remember, get you a little sandwich. Remember, We Demand /Dormtainment. Go vote. I'm going to stop hitting the table. Thank you, Issa, for coming by. And God bless. And we'll see your show on HBO soon.
And we're going to get a skit popping soon.
Yeah, we're
for sure.
Like 4 years.
We'll make it happen.
Yeah. All right.
Hit on me later for breaking news on ABCs. I can't
Okay, Mike, I'm
do
gonna
no
cut you off now.
shows. They
I'm
say
gonna cut you. Are you ready? I'm gonna cut you.
No. They say I'm terrified.
Okay, give it to me, Mike. I'm gonna cut it off.
Niggas get yep.
Go ahead and get your little sandwich.
You know you don't want to see me when it comes to ball. Just hit. All jokes aside, don't touch my ass no more.
You don't got no ass, no way. It is a known fact that if a man has more ass, he gets more girls.
No, it's not. Name one dude that gets girls because of his ass.
Charles Barkley.
Charles Barkley ain't got no girls.
Charles Barkley got bitches.
We're not amateurs, guys. Everybody knows the 3 most important things to a woman are God, her children,
and penis,
and birthday events.
Last time I missed a girl's birthday dinner, she stopped talking to me.
Forget her.
Wonder how my mom doing.
I'm gonna hit her real quick.
I've been following this girl on Instagram for about 19 years now. And I butt like it smell like New Jordans.
I want you to love me, Michael. I want to feel like you love me.
How much times you come a night? How much times you come a night?
That's not the point.
That's all the points.
Fellas, we got 5 minutes till closing. Cam, if you can throw those in the back for me. Mike, if you can wipe down that table. Please, let's hurry up and get out of here. And we will be getting up out this.
Excuse me, young man. I haven't eaten all day. I hope you're not closed.
No, ma'am. we open.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, all right.
To all remaining customers, we will be closing in 2 minutes.
Oh, then I get plenty of time.
You never going home, man.
Calm down. It shouldn't take that long to eat an egg roll. Come, relax.
Go ahead and get your little sandwich.